But do your friends really want you to win this? Are they on your team? That's the question you need to ask. There's 3 things you should be looking out for that are red flags with your friends, and I speak specifically about your friends because I know how some of you ladies operate. I'm going to be honest with you, I've seen it firsthand. I've talked to you firsthand. I've heard the craziest stories firsthand. The passive way of getting you away from the guy and the topic, yes, I've seen this. And then I'm going to talk about 3 things you should be looking out for that are green flags with your friends. Get ready for this ride. You might want to buckle in. Get your popcorn ready because you're going to start looking and thinking about your friends differently after this video. Yes. And listen, I have no reason to lie to you. I don't care. I have no dog in your fight. I just know I need you to start thinking about these things because your friends may be sabotaging your relationships and your early stage situations faster and more efficient than you can imagine. Some of them, it's even unconscious they're doing. They just can't help it. They're in the position they're in, and they don't want to lose a good friend to any guy. Phase of life matters, but let's start here. If your friend, let me give you the first red flag. You ready for this one? If your friend automatically defaults to talking shit, talking bad about the person you're starting to see. Oh, girl, what's that kind of job? What does he got? He got a what? Oh, wow, that's the first problem. What? Excuse you. Oh, he lives where? Oh, wow, that's a little far. That's a little far. What he doing this weekend? Ew, that gave me the ick. Hush up. She's starting to talk bad without even understanding, without really trying to understand, because she thinks she's trying to protect you. Let me give you to the false premise here. They think they're trying to protect you, or at least that's the way they come off. No. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to somebody who talks bad about your early stage or questions them or criticizes them too early. She don't even know the dude. That's a defense mechanism, and you need to identify that in her right now. Talk shit brunch time. Well, girl, yeah, remember when he did that? Man, bad faith. You're always going to lead to bad outcomes with people like that. Trust me. Second red flag. If she's talking ish, and if she knows she feels a bad way, look at the way she looks at the man you're talking to and how she interacts with him. Spot her. Just look at her for a moment. Look at her. If you think she has great intentions, good intentions, fantastic. But watch the way she interacts with him when you bring him around. She could either be sweet, nice, considerate, or she could be the one of the 2 others, which is the dirty, flirty. All of a sudden, she starts looking at him in different ways, giving him eyes, but not really. She's sometimes they could be thinking, why her? Why did she have to get him? Why couldn't it be me? Oh, you don't think so? Okay. Oh, they do. Why couldn't it be me? What about her does he like? You will not believe how many stories I hear about friends of women that have been clients of mine that have sabotaged great relationships because of that jealousy. Jealousy, it comes out. It oozes out. You need to be on the lookout for that. It's the trashy shit talker, ish talker. And then it's the one with the googly eyes thinking, why her? What did she do? And then she's going to find a way. Do the third one in place. Now she's going to start convincing you. Did he manipulate you? I saw him kissing you. There was this one lovely lady that called on my stream and said, oh yeah, my friend, I felt like she was liking the guy I was in. And then she kept telling me he manipulated me when he was kissing me. Was he manipulating you to get you a kiss like that? Right. Like she's not a grown-ass 28, 30-year-old adult. No, he manipulated her. Do not listen to this, ladies. Watch your friends when they start snaking and scheming around the topics. They don't need to default to shit, to trash talk. They need to default to optimism and listening. The minute you start telling them a story and they start naturally, interesting. Dig in, girl. Bad faith. The green flags are more important than you should be looking for in your friends, ladies. I'm going to tell you right now, but especially when it comes to dating. I don't mean in the friendship side. I mean in your friends in the dating world. Have to be supportive. Here now we're going to go into the green flags. They have to be supportive. There's no other option here. You need somebody that's going to support that process of yours. regardless of who you pick. You like them because you like them. You're not asking for their opinion. Too much groupthink here. Don't get influenced by the negativity. They need to be supportive into new journeys. When they don't know enough, they need to ask you enough. They need to ask you more. Question your story. This is how you could tell a good friend. Second green flag. Are they questioning your story? When you start saying, oh, but he did this, are they good enough as a friend to say, well, just rewind that back. How did it get there? What did you do to make him maybe feel this way? Or trying to understand the story. They want to understand. They don't just jump to calling you the victim. If they jump to that, they are a problem. They're going to keep you stuck. Out of good dudes. You might have good dudes around you, but they'll keep them away. Trust me, they'll do their job just right. And thirdly, lastly, you should look at the dating outcomes they've had in their life. And on top of that, not just outcomes per se, but also how they describe men and dating. We're talking about heterosexual couples. How do they talk and describe men? Important factor. A very important factor. Do not overlook this part. This part you can get lost in the sauce. Don't let your ass get lost in the sauce here, because guess what? If they're talking ish about men all the time and always trashing them and saying, oh, but they do da, leave her. She's going to keep you in the same place. She's going to keep you stuck. She's going to keep you stuck in that place, in that position, because she's going to breed that in until she finds a man that she wants, and she's going to leave you and never come back to a group lunch again. Or at least not for 4 months. Brad took her away to Hampton. She couldn't be back. Sorry. Sorry. It's Brad's here. I gotta go, girls. All right. Have a good day, guys. I'll see you in 2 months. After in 2 months, we can regroup on this again. Okay. All right. Brad, I'll be right there. Bye, girls. She'll zoom away. Once she gets what she wants, she'll zoom. But if you have the negative Nancy girl that's sitting by your side, always the devil in your ear, always the leave him, let him go, girl. He ain't good enough for you. He ain't good enough for you. You should let his ass go. Watch her. Watch her. Because she'll get what she wants at one point. And you'll see. And now, ladies, I want to tell you something. These bad friend groups that I talk about, these negative Nancys, these pessimistic Patties that I talk about, I do see a difference between phase of life. I typically tend to see this between 18 to 34, 35. The groups become a little weirdly, passively competitive. And you might say, no, me and my friends are not competitive. You are. Why do you think you guys have all these scuffles all the time? Like, oh, I'm not talking to Jenna. Jenna's not talking to Sally. Why isn't Jenna talking to Sally? I don't know. She said something. There's just this weird energy, indirect energy. It's hard to explain. But in the process of that, there's moments in there between that phase of life that becomes a little more competitive, and it's not obvious. It's subtle. It's a subtle competition. But post that, when I talk to women that are above 30-something and in their 40s, 50s, they operate differently. They're not as competitive about this stuff. They're not as going to cut you from the Achilles because they understand at that point, everybody has their own life. We've already got past this phase. We don't have to do this anymore. But before that, the fertile turtles have this thing. And it does become a little competitive. It does become a little competitive. And you have to take that note. Please take that note down. If you don't take that note down, you may be taken advantage of. I'm not sitting here telling you to, eliminate your friends. No, but be on the watch out for these girls. I've heard too many stories. I've heard too many direct stories about jealousy ruining relationships and everything else going on in the girl's life that they are thinking to themselves, why? Why couldn't I? I heard one story of a girl literally walking her friend to a date and saying, have a good day. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Have a good day. Have a good night. Yeah. Call me later. Mm-hmm. Call me. Just call me later. We'll talk to each other later. Okay. All right. Have fun. And then she walks away. She thinks to herself, I hope it crashes and burns. I hope this date doesn't go through. I hope this date crashes and burns because I do not want to have to go out and find another friend. I like the friend I got. And I don't have a man right now. So because I don't have a man, I don't want her to get a man and be happy. Then I'm going to think to myself, why? Why? And if you don't believe me, trust me. You should start thinking about what I'm saying and watching these patterns happen. You know, it's all good to have friend groups, but you do not have the ones that are trying to sabotage and jealousify your relationship and not get you the outcomes that you want. Because at some point, this is going to all go through, and you're going to be like, well, I thought we were here together. And all of a sudden, they're not there together. Everybody's found their path. They're off. The friend group is now down from 8 to 3, and the 3 have left. Okay, we have each other now, right? We have each other. We got each other now. And then, that. So I encourage you to think about this in your relationships, and do not let these girls ruin your dating life. Your dating experience could be great, but you got to stop listening to bad advice from bad friends that don't have your best interest. And I'm not here to split you up, but I am here for you to understand I need to start watching these things. I need to keep my eyes and my ears a little bit more to the sound. That's the video for today. I gave you the 3. And I also gave you the 3 greens. I wish you the best. Take this information for what it is that you may and utilize it in the capacity you can. Eat the meat, spit out the bones, as I like to call it. Ta-ta.